Alright folks, let's dive into the world of We Can Be Heroes. Let's mix it up and start with one of the most recognizable faces. Boyd Holbrook, Miracle Guy himself. Now, on screen he's this flashy, full-of-himself superhero, but real-life Boyd? He's chill. Born September 1st, 1981 in Kentucky, which makes him 44 years old in 2025. Off-screen, he's married to Tatiana Pajkovic, a Danish actress and musician, and they've got a little boy together. Since the movie, Boyd's career has been on fire. You probably remember him as the Corinthian in Netflix's Sandman. Creepy, but unforgettable. And he's kept the momentum going with Indiana Jones and The Dial of Destiny and Justified City Primeval. He's one of those actors you keep seeing everywhere. YaYa Gosselin, our fearless leader, Missy Moreno. Born January 26, 2009, which makes her 16 now in 2025. Crazy, right? She was only 11 when the movie dropped, leading a whole squad of super kids. In real life, she's nothing like her serious character. She's bubbly, fun, always sharing glimpses of her teen life on Instagram. No partner, of course, she's still a teen. Since We Can Be Heroes, she's kept busy with shows like FBI, Most Wanted, and some indie projects. She's definitely one to watch as she makes that jump from child star to full-on teen actress. Speaking of powerful presences, let's not forget Priyanka Chopra Jonas as the tough Ms. Granada. Born July 18, 1982 in Jamshedpur, India, she's 43 in 2025 and honestly seems to be aging in reverse. On screen, she was all business and a little scary, but in real life, she's glamorous, super warm, and a total global icon. She's married to Nick Jonas. They tied the knot in 2018, and together they have a daughter, Malti Marie, who's already stealing hearts on social media. After We Can Be Heroes, Priyanka's been unstoppable, starring in Amazon's Citadel, rom-com Love Again, and juggling Hollywood and Bollywood projects like a boss. Always trending, always making headlines. Alright, now let's jump over to someone with serious range. Christian Slater, who played Techno. Born August 18, 1969, which makes him 56 now. Christian's been acting since he was a kid in the 80s, and he's one of those guys who's basically seen it all in Hollywood. He's married to Brittany Lopez, and they have a daughter together. Career-wise, since We Can Be Heroes, he's lent his voice to Inside Job on Netflix, and he's still doing both live action and voice work. Definitely a Hollywood veteran who just keeps going. And hey, speaking of veterans, how about Christopher McDonald, President Neil and Amy? Born February 15, 1955, which makes him 70 in 2025. That's right, 70! Most people still recognize him as Shooter McGavin from Happy Gilmore. In We Can Be Heroes, he's running the country, but in real life, he's a lot less stiff. Married to Lupe Gidley, and they've got 4 kids. Since the film, he's been popping up in projects like Hacks and Secret Invasion. One of those character actors you just can't miss. Next, Andy Walken, who played Wheels, the super smart kid in a wheelchair. Born April 26, 2006, he's 19 in 2025. Before this, he was best known as young Ralphie in A Christmas Story Live, and even voiced young characters in animation. No partner stuff, he's still young, but he's been doing TV and voice roles since. Definitely one of those kids who quietly builds a strong career. Then we've got Hala Finley, the future-seeing Osho. Born May 18, 2009, which makes her 16. She was already stealing scenes back in Man with a Plan alongside Matt LeBlanc before this movie. In We Can Be Heroes, she didn't need many words. Her drawings told the story. In real life, she's fun, super active online, and she's still working on both TV and film projects. How about Lotus Blossom, who played A Cappella, the girl who can move objects with her singing voice? Born October 31st, 2007. Yep, Halloween baby, which makes her 17 now. She's been acting since she was a kid, and fun fact, she's also into martial arts. Since the movie, she's shown up in action projects and continues to grow her career. And then there's Nathan Blair, aka Wildcard, the kid with all the powers but no control. Born December 6, 2005, so he's 19 in 2025. He's been acting in Disney Channel shows and Nickelodeon stuff before this. In real life, he's got a pretty relaxed vibe, nothing like the chaotic Wildcard we saw on screen. Next up, Lyon Daniels, who played Noodles, the stretchy kid. Born June 14, 2007, so he's 18 now? He's been in Amazon's Patriot and a couple other projects. Very chill personality compared to his cartoonish, stretchy role. Dylan Henry Lau, our slow-mo, born December 12, 2009, so he's 15 now. Still super young, still acting, and still a fan favorite for how hilarious slow-mo was. Then we've got Isaiah Russell Bailey, who played Rewind, born December 9, 2006, which makes him 18 now. He's been in Netflix's Family Reunion and keeps growing as an actor. Very athletic, very stylish on social media, definitely one of the breakout kids. And of course his on-screen twin, Akira Akbar, who played Fast Forward. Born October 2, 2006, so she's 19 now. Fun fact, she played young Monica Rambeau in Marvel's Captain Marvel. Since we can be heroes, she's kept that superhero streak going, and fans love seeing her grow up in the spotlight. Now, one of the cutest fan favorites, Vivien Lyra Blair, little guppy, daughter of SharkBoy and LavaGirl. Born June 4th, 2012, so she's 13 in 2025. Believe it or not, she was also young Princess Leia in Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yep, that was her. She's got a huge career ahead and she's still just a kid. Now for the cameos, starting with Taylor Dooley, who came back as LavaGirl. Born February 26, 1993, so she's 32 now. She first played LavaGirl way back in 2005, and fans were so excited to see her return. She's married to Justin Casota, and they've got 2 kids. She mostly focuses on family now, but still pops up in nostalgic projects. And of course, JJ Dashnaw, who suited up as adult SharkBoy, replacing Taylor Lautner. He's a stuntman and actor, not as much in the spotlight, but he's been behind the scenes in tons of big movies. And last but definitely not least, Adriana Barraza, who played Anita Moreno, Missy's grandmother. Born March 5, 1956, which makes her 69 in 2025. An acclaimed Mexican actress, even nominated for an Oscar for Babel. She's married to Arnaldo Pipke, and she's still super active in Latin American film and TV. Alright, now let's talk about one of the biggest names from We Can Be Heroes, Pedro Pascal, who played Marcus Moreno, the retired superhero dad of Missy. Born April 2, 1975, Pedro is now 50 years old in 2025. In the film, he's the protective and caring dad who steps up when the world needs saving. In real life, Pedro's career has absolutely skyrocketed. From Game of Thrones to Narcos, and of course The Mandalorian and The Last of Us, he's become one of Hollywood's most in-demand actors. While he keeps his personal life private, never really sharing much about relationships, his professional life is everywhere. Since We Can Be Heroes, Pedro has continued headlining massive projects, earning awards, and global recognition. Thanks for watching! Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share!